honestly. I think I'm currently reaching a point in life where I am being met with having to acknowledge that I'm gonna have to mourn the life I thought I was going to live. There's still plenty of opportunity for me to live the life that I've known was like set in stone, which is being successful, having financial freedom, which is being able to go wherever I want, do whatever I want, be whoever I want. Like that's all still very well within reach, and that's not the portion that I'm mourning. I'm mourning a version of myself that is not going to exist anymore. Like I have to let her go, and that sucks, kind of, you know? While I'm working on building that life, I think that there's a lot of things that I have to mourn in the meantime. I have to mourn a version of myself that's like appeals to everyone, or like is everyone's friend, or like is, you know, oh my god, da 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 da. I have to mourn a version of myself that drinks alcohol. I've known for a long, long time that I didn't want to drink, and I'm just now coming to the point where I'm like getting comfortable with the idea of that and being like, okay, the version of me that feels all my feelings, does all the things that she does, is as sharp as she doesn't drink alcohol. And really, I'm just like talking. I'm really just talking right now, just trying to like make sense of it all, I guess. I don't know. I fucked up the focus last time, and I'm determined to not fuck up the focus this time. I thought I knew what I wanted to talk about today, but I don't think I do. I think like maybe we just hang out and chill together for a little. Let's scroll through IG, see what the vibe is on IG right now. Is that lame? Oh, I dropped a little posty. Let's see. My girlas on IG, like, they fuck with me, and I fuck with them, and if we are mutuals on IG, just know I love you so bad. Like, I love you guys so bad. Like, literally without question. Let's see what TikTok's talking about. You need a nigga that's gonna put it in your mouth. Crazy. Yeah, they're not really talking about much on here. Yeah, I think maybe we just do like a debrief really quick, just like recap of like life and what's going on. I feel really, really sensitive to the things around me, to the energies around me, to literally everything. I'm trying to do my best in all aspects of life. I think because I've been moving and going and going and going and going and going for so many months on end that I had to just stop. I literally had to just stop. Like, everything went on halt and did not want to speak, did not want to say anything to anyone. I don't know. It was weird, and I'm sitting here like processing now. I'm like, oh my god, what's next? Like, I've been part-time at my job. I'm getting ready to start full-time in June, and that's gonna be cool. I guess it'll be back to like a 9 to 5, which I haven't worked a 9 to 5 since I first moved to Columbus 3 years ago. Oh my god, it'll be 3 years ago next month. Oh my god. So much transformation in the last 3 years. So much. Like, it makes me emotional to think about it, honestly, because I could have never guessed when I moved down here that this is what my life would look like now. Like, that this is what everything would have turned out to be. Let me see if I can find a pic from, I'll see if I can find a pic to show y'all from when I first moved down here. But yeah, that was a life that I no longer live. I guess I can kind of like break it down. So I originally moved down here with my ex-boyfriend, and we moved down here together and lived closer to the New Albany area, and I was only out there for like 4 months, maybe 3 months. Yeah, it was like 3, almost 4 months, I think, before we decided not to be together anymore. And then from that point, like, we both just like went our separate ways and on other endeavors. And that was when I got my first apartment downtown, which is cool. Then I had a roommate for a second, and then now I live by myself again. I haven't even been able to be here or enjoy it really because I've been so go with starting art school last year and like making that kind of like impulsive decision. And even though I know I'm a designer, I know like I can create and do that, I just like put myself in such a weird position that I didn't know really the longevity, or didn't really process. I was just like making decisions on impulse, and I think that that's something that I'm still working on, is being so impulsive sometimes. I'm so impulsive sometimes. Like, as soon as I like want it or think I want it or want to do it, or even have like an inkling or a thought or any type of motivation to do it, I'm like, no, I want to do it right now. Like, it needs to happen right now. Let's go right now. Da, da, da. And it's just like, that's not always how life works. I'm working on being mindful and taking care of myself. I'm spending a lot of brain rot time on TikTok. That, I don't even know what to say about that. It's just been cool. Like, I feel like that's the way I'm gonna create community and like grow and do things. But I think that I can do that without doom scrolling, like people like to say. I think I can do that without that. I need to make my to-do list. Okay, I have a meeting tomorrow with a photographer to work on a project. I'm gonna try and get up by 7:30. I may make it up by 8. At 11, I have to work until 5. When I come home, I really need to take pictures for Depop. We're gonna put some cute stuff on Depop. I want to put some of my other bags up there, but I don't think I'm ready to depart with some of them yet. I just don't think I'm there yet. I have a denim signature Coach bag, Carly bag, that I wanted so bad, and I got her last summer, at the beginning of last summer, and I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, I just, when I think about getting rid of that bag, I die a little inside. So I don't know if I can do that yet, but we'll see. I need to do some shoes. Yeah, what else? I really want to get into like a daily habit of some reading time. At the very beginning, when I was in my break between fall semester and spring semester, I was getting up super early at like 6:45, 6 o'clock, and journaling and reading and like just doing my little meditation, setting my intention for the day. And I would really love to get back to that. I was very locked in to that type of schedule and motivation. It's the first of the year, you know the vibes of all that. So yeah, I would love to revisit that person that I was at that point. I think I'm still in like a very, again, sensitive phase of just like, I don't want to take on too much because I don't want to crash like that again. Like, I don't want to crash out like that again. That was ugly. It was so ugly. I can't even tell you guys how ugly it honestly was. But yeah, it was not cute. So yes, we will be getting back into that. I've been thinking about sharing some writing with you guys. I think maybe the next video I get vulnerable and like share my writing, which makes me so nervous, but like also I know that it would be so good for me to do it, so I might just do it. Should we do it now? Okay, this is so impromptu. This is so impromptu. I put all of it on my laptop. So let's see. This one is titled I Shall Receive. It reads, I no longer have the desire to be desired. I do not wish to be perceived as wise or beyond my years or as the empath that I am. I do not care to be perceived as this niche, cool, edgy individual. I don't care to prove I'm different. I think I'm ready to just be me. For so long I wished to be seen and to be heard and understood, always itching for validation. Validation from my mom that I was a good daughter, validation from my peers that they saw me as an equal, validation from men praying I was enough for them to want me. Well, now I want me. I'm so internally obsessed with the life I'm getting ready to have. My manifested life includes me taking care of myself, learning to grow and develop and make peace with my past decisions and mistakes. My manifested life has me booking trips wherever I want to go and creating full time, being inspired by this beautiful world and all of its people. My manifested life includes me singing and dancing and loving and forgiving and enjoying and smiling as much as I possibly can. I deserve this life, for I asked, and now I shall receive. Period. That's tea. I meant that too. So a lot of times, like, I will cope by writing. I love to write. I love to write. I have been writing books. First book I ever wrote, I was probably 5 or 6. I would go to summer rec at my school in my little hometown, and there was like different stuff that you could do. You could do swimming or baton or dancing. I did dancing. Usually I would do baton. Those were so fun and so cute. But I would always make a book every year. I would do the writing class every single year and make a little book every single year. And like, honestly, I need to ask my mother where those are at. That piece of writing was a little bit more recent for me. There's some like old ones in here that were inspired by a heartbreak that I went through. And sometimes stuff can get a little kooky. A little dark. It's fine. You guys can handle it, right? Everybody can handle it. Okay. I wrote this for a project that never actually got to see the light, but it was basically like a word that I chose, and I kind of like built a story off of it and wanted to have different cuts, like different scenes of like my life in it. The word that I chose was vulnerability. Vulnerability, the art of sharing who you are with the world without fear or shame. Fear says they will ridicule what they see. Will they still love me? Will they respect me? Will they think I'm weak? When faced with big emotions at a small age, I was told to stop crying and dry my face. Suppression and I became best friends. The type of friends that spend every minute of every day with each other but never really open up. Never really go deep or express how they feel. The type of friends that thrive on the unspokenness of their security in one another, but can still acknowledge that it's there. I no longer want to be friends with suppression. She suffocates me and restricts me from being authentic. I no longer find security in her, and I desire to let her go. Let a part of me go. I still love me. I respect myself. I know how strong I had to be to make it here. Being vulnerable with others is a skill I will master. I yearn to share parts of myself to inspire others to let go and to be themselves. There's freedom in self-discovery. There's freedom in allowing others to see the scars and the cracks in who I am. Vulnerability allows me to love without limit and see the human in others as I see it in me. Vulnerability encourages empathy, which is proof of love. Not be tearing up. Oh my god, because that's so what I'm doing here. And I literally wrote that months ago. I wrote that back in the winter, like when it was still snowing outside. It was, I think it was still this year. I think it was like February or so. But oh my god, I think it was like, oh my god, you guys, that was so real. That was real. That was so real, you guys. Okay, maybe we'll do, okay, that's all y'all get today. That's all everybody gets today, because now I'm in my feelings low key. But I did want to do a little hey video, just like say what's up. I didn't really know what we were going to talk about today, but yeah, just like a little check-in. Now you guys hearing my writing. That's crazy. And it's so, that like reading that back is so crazy, because that's totally what I'm doing here. That's my goal. What I want to do is learn to be authentic, learn to share parts of myself so other people can feel confident enough to do it with themselves. Like that, there's so much freedom in finding out who you are and facing that person head on and not feeling shameful or guilty for who that individual is and what they need and what they desire and what they want. And I just won't have it any other way. So oh my gosh, you guys, I can't wait to share more of my writing with you. That was fun. That was actually invigorating, low-key. On the lowest key, you guys. Maybe next time I'll put together like actual works, like not just rando works, but actual works, and give you guys like the backstory on like what I wrote, why I wrote it, what's up with it. It's kind of intense, I'm not gonna lie. Better be ready. I think I'm gonna end it here today, but we have to do our manifestations. We must do our manifestations. I manifest joy, peace, and love for us. I manifest, of course, the life that we want to live. I manifest true love among us, among the people around us. I manifest liberation and self-expression. I manifest well-being and the process of forgiveness. I manifest balance to maintain the life that I'm asking for. I manifest the knowledge to sustain the life that we ask for. I manifest all blessings and all love and all joy and all wellness. I manifest our health. And last but not least, I manifest the power to exist as we are, as we want to, as we should, in freedom. I manifest freedom. So be it. Thanks for hanging out with me. You guys are the best. Thanks for coming and, you know, listening to my little yap sessions. Like, these are fun. I think we're gonna do like, I don't know, we're gonna do some different stuff. I'm kind of into it. I'm like easing into the whole process of like record, edit, post type of vibe. So as we get that all squared away, I'm into it, you're into it, we're into it. Have beautiful days, have beautiful moments, have beautiful weeks, months, years. I will see you the next time we hang out.